Are you looking to elevate your smartphone video and you want to know which is the best app for pro video on the iPhone in 2025? Well, in this video, I'm ranking the 9 best known pro video apps, the good, the bad, and the downright ugly, and we'll declare an ultimate winner so you can make the right choice for creating pro video on your iPhone for the year ahead. Some popular apps are so bad though, they will enter the wall of shame in a brutal elimination round in an effort to save you time and money. Now, as a professional filmmaker, I've tested them all extensively and will be ranking them across 6 categories, including features, design and usability, reliability, support, update frequency, and value. Let's dive straight in and find out which is the ultimate winner. Currently, there are 9 well-established pro video apps on iOS designed exclusively for filmmaking to choose from: Filmic Pro, Kino Pro Video Camera, ProTake, Blackmagic Camera, Cinema P3, Pro Camera by Moment, Beastcam, Final Cut Camera, and Mavis Pro Video. But not all of these apps deserve your money. In fact, 4 fail so badly in different areas that they warrant instant disqualification and can be relegated to our iPhone video app wall of shame. And the worst offender? Well, if you've used this app before, you probably know which one I'm talking about, is Filmic Pro. Since Bending Spoons fired the original team, Filmic Pro, which is now the most expensive video app subscription on the App Store, has received only vague bug fix updates, requires an active internet connection just to open the app, making it unforgivingly unreliable, and has released 0 new features. So despite having my favorite feature set and design, it has to go. Our next offender took an unacceptable 8 months to add Apple Log support after the 15 Pro was released, and another 3 months to add Apple Log to the iPhone 16 Pro. I am, of course, talking about Beastcam. This inability to offer key functionality in a timely manner instantly disqualifies Beastcam, and it can take a running jump and join Filmic Pro on the wall of shame. And the next app to go, despite being free, is underwhelming, uninspired, receives too few updates, and pales in comparison to Blackmagic Camera, which is also free, and that is Final Cut Camera. Beyond multicam support for an active Final Cut subscription on iPad, there isn't anything compelling to talk about, so go on, you can f*** off too. And lastly, we have what was once one of the greats, a trailblazing pro video app that was up there with Filmic Pro in the early days. However, since pivoting to live broadcast and being acquired by Atomos, Mavis Pro Video Camera is no longer updated with features relevant to filmmakers. Apple Log support is still missing. Consider Mavis abandoned. It can go and f*** off too. So with our wall of shame full, let's dive into the best apps for pro video on iPhone in 2025, starting with Pro Camera by Moment. This is the Swiss Army knife of camera apps, offering 4 modes including photo, time-lapse, slow shutter, and what interests us most, video. It offers all the key features you need in a pro video app: manual control over exposure, focus and white balance, zebras and focus peaking, the ability to shoot in HEVC and ProRes, and support for Apple Log on the 15 and 16 Pro iPhones, as well as support for external microphones. Moment's settings are fairly extensive, providing access to exposure assists, formats, bitrate, as well as NTSC or PAL frame rates, everything you'd expect, including clean HDMI out support. The 3 standout features are robust camera presets allowing you to save your settings, excellent support for custom LUTs, and robust file management on a per mode basis, allowing you to save photos to the camera roll, for example, and video to a location of your choice under Files or to an SSD. It features full support for external microphones with manual gain control, along with being the only contender with Apple Watch support, and it's a very nice implementation too. So the feature set is very good, however at present it doesn't support the 2x lens on the 15 and 16 series iPhone. When it comes to design and usability, the app is fine but unremarkable. It lets you easily get the job done, but isn't what I consider a joy to use. Reliability is decent, but I've had occasional crashes when opening the library, update frequency is good, support is helpful via email, and for a one-time purchase of $9.99 USD with an optional Pro bundle which includes slow shutter and time-lapse, value for money is fantastic. If you're looking for an app that does everything well but nothing brilliantly and includes Apple Watch support, then Pro Camera by Moment could be for you. Next, let's check out Cinema P3, an underrated and unsung hero of pro video apps on iOS. Boasting a huge feature set including all the essentials like full manual controls, it goes far beyond the basics and includes advanced exposure assists including false color, movable scopes, selectable exposure modes including shutter priority, focus assists, the list goes on. Standout features include a shutter priority mode, ideal if cinematic motion blur with auto exposure is important to you, and advanced LUT support, with Cinema P3 including normalization LUTs for all formats straight out of the box. And Cinema P3 settings are the most extensive of any pro camera app, giving you complete control over every available aspect of the capture experience, including even the type of tone mapping employed. However, due to its awesome feature set, you are left with a user experience that is by necessity complicated. The sheer number of modes and options will be daunting to beginner filmmakers or those who prefer simplicity over complexity. As the bulk of the impressive feature set is not essential to everyday capture, Cinema P3 is best suited to those who enjoy tweaking settings and exploring all the functionality that iOS exposes for third-party developers to employ. In short, those seeking complete control who don't mind a steeper learning curve. Cinema P3 is incredibly reliable and receives more updates than any other app, and the developer needs to be applauded. In addition, Cinema P3 offers the best and most helpful support via email of any pro video app. While it is free to download, Pro controls are unlocked via a $14 in-app purchase, and the excellent LUT Tools upgrade is an additional $15. So at $29 USD as a one-time purchase for all features, this represents incredible value for money, especially in light of how frequently the app is updated with performance improvements and new features. Having said that, I find myself using Cinema P3 more to test the camera than actually go and film with it. Despite delivering the best feature set and outstanding LUT support, its complexity may be daunting to many, and there is no support for remote control from a second device or from the Apple Watch. So for those in search of a simpler camera experience that includes Pro Tools, let's look at our next app, and that is Kino Pro Video Camera, the Apple App of the Year winner from 2024, and is from the makers of Halide. Philosophically, this is on the opposite end of the spectrum from Cinema P3. Instead of offering every setting and shooting mode possible, Kino has chosen to only implement what is truly essential for a great pro video capture experience. A simple auto mode, full manual control over focus, exposure and white balance, auto motion to help you nail motion blur, as well as LUT support, or grades as Kino calls them, to help you dial in a great look in camera, with support for external recording, Apple Log, and of course ProRes on compatible devices. On paper, its feature set lags behind all our contenders. However, in hand, you realize you just need a few things for a great camera experience, and this is what Kino nails. Standout features include auto motion, which helps you achieve a 180-degree shutter for filmic motion blur. When enabled, it will implement its own unique exposure logic biased towards a 180-degree shutter for filmic motion blur, and the auto badge will turn green when you've achieved it. Of course, in daylight conditions, you will need an ND filter for this to work, and you can check my recommendations in the description. An instant grade, while not unique to Kino, makes it easy to record a LUT or grade directly to your clip, removing the need to apply it in post. Of course, you can leave this off and apply LUTs in the preview only too. Kino will automatically detect external microphones and record from them, but it lacks any audio configuration settings and has a very basic VU meter to help you assess your levels. The design and usability of this app is excellent, it looks slick, and it feels incredibly polished in both landscape and portrait. In my testing, the reliability has been excellent, and I feel confident using Kino for a wide range of projects. Update frequency is impressive for such a small development team, which also juggles other apps including Halide and Spectre. Support is good via email, and for a one-time purchase of $9.99 USD, it delivers incredible value for money. While it lacks an extensive feature set, doesn't offer remote control or Apple Watch support, lacks custom presets, and offers underwhelming audio support and a less than stellar media library, it does make for an incredibly streamlined experience that is easy to learn and perfect for beginners and advanced users alike. And lastly, let's take a look at Blackmagic Camera, which is made by Blackmagic Design, the creators of a vast array of professional cameras and imaging systems, as well as the industry standard editor and color grading solution, DaVinci Resolve. Blackmagic Camera brings the same interface and feature set found on Blackmagic Cinema cameras with Blackmagic OS to mobile, and this is a very good thing. All key elements are just a tap away, and Blackmagic Camera offers the best suite of focus and exposure assists, such as focus peaking and zebras with adjustable threshold, as well as false color. The histogram is excellent and includes clipping indicators on a per-channel basis, and for those who value simplicity, once your settings are dialed in, simply swipe up to hide the interface. Blackmagic Camera also supports remote control of up to 4 cameras simultaneously over a shared Wi-Fi network, and its settings menu is the nicest of any app. Despite being home to dozens of settings giving you complete control over all key areas of the capture experience, it is so well laid out that it does not feel too daunting. Standout features include best-in-class LUT support with batch importing and the ability to specify color space and quickly switch between them using camera control. Fully customizable focus and exposure assists, excellent support for external displays over HDMI, user presets, anamorphic lens support, external microphone support, and remote control from a second device. However, I just wish the remote control support worked with an ad hoc network like Filmic Remote does, so it could be useful when a Wi-Fi network is unavailable. Media management can trip you up if you don't understand how it works, but I've made a separate video on this, which you can find in the description. Reliability is excellent, update frequency is great, support is the app's weak point, email responses I've had have been underwhelming although friendly, as you're not dealing with the Blackmagic engineering team. You do have the Blackmagic forum, which can be good, but you're not always guaranteed a helpful reply. However, there is a thriving, enthusiastic community that has been built around this app, so between YouTube, Reddit, and Facebook groups, help is never far away. And then there is the price, or lack of price. Blackmagic Camera is free and offers truly unbeatable value. We've seen other apps excel in one area. For example, Cinema P3 nails the feature set, whereas Kino the camera experience. However, Blackmagic Camera manages to nail both. In short, this app is a class act. Before we pick a grand winner, an honorable mention needs to go to ProTake. Developed out of the People's Republic of China, it didn't get a dedicated slot in this video because Blackmagic Camera offers more functionality for free as compared to a very reasonable annual subscription for ProTake, and updates have slowed to a trickle with nothing new since October of last year. However, it is a nicely designed app, in part because they borrowed a lot from Blackmagic when designing it. It has good remote monitoring support but not control, including over the internet, which is unique, some decent built-in film looks, and a snappy auto mode, which is completely free, with only the Pro mode requiring an in-app purchase. So picking an ultimate winner is difficult because all 4 apps featured are excellent and excel in different areas, and there is no perfect app for everyone. It really depends on your needs and preferences. But ultimately, if I had to pick just one of them, it would be, without a doubt, Blackmagic Camera. It offers the perfect balance of pro features and great design. It also offers the best pathway to working with cinema cameras, as everything you learn on your iPhone will be directly applicable should you ever upgrade to a Blackmagic cinema camera. While it has a moderate learning curve, it is absolutely worth your time to learn it, and the fact this app is free makes it a no-brainer. But even if it costs more than all the other apps combined as an annual subscription, it would still be my #1 pick. It is that good. And for runner-up, that definitely goes to Kino. It looks and feels great, makes the essentials easy, and offers incredible value as a one-time purchase. And if you need to switch between photos, videos, and time-lapse, and Apple Watch support is most important to you, then Pro Camera by Moment is very good. And lastly, if you want to explore everything Apple's camera framework makes available to developers, and you need shutter priority mode, then definitely check out Cinema P3. I hope that gives you a good starting point to pick the Pro Video app that is right for you in 2025, and let me know which is your favorite in the comments below. If the video helped, please give it a share and subscribe to the channel if you want help mastering all the apps featured in this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.